Introduction to Accounting Part 2. Learning Objectives. 1. Objectives of accounting. 2. Functions of accounting. 3. Advantages of accounting. And 4. Limitations of accounting. Let's start with objectives of accounting. The objectives of accounting are as follows. Number 1. Record of financial transactions and events. So the objective of accounting is to record financial transaction and events of the organization in the books of accounts in a systematic manner following the principles of accountancy. Number 2. Determine profit or loss. Another objective of accounting is to determine the financial performance. That is to see profit earned or loss incurred for the accounting period. Number 3. Determine financial position. Another objective of accounting is to determine financial position. It is known from the balance sheet. Number 4. Assisting the management. This objective of accounting is to assist the management by providing financial information to it. The management often requires financial information for decision making, exercising control, budgeting, and forecasting. Number 5. Communicating accounting information to users. So this objective of accounting is to provide accounting information to users who analyze them as per their individual requirements. And number 6. Protecting business asset. What do you understand by this? Another objective of accounting is to have records of assets owned by the business. Accounting maintains record of assets owned by the business, which enables the management to protect them and exercise control. Next, we have functions of accounting. The functions of accounting are 1. Maintaining systematic accounting records. We all know that the primary function of accounting is to maintain systematic accounting records of financial transactions and events. It means that the accounting records should be maintained following the accounting rules, principles, and concepts. Number 2. Preparation of financial statements. Financial statement means final accounts prepared at the end of the accounting period. It includes income statement, profit and loss account, or statement of profit and loss. In the case of companies and position statement, balance sheet. It is an important function of accounting because the financial statements show the financial performance. Number 3, that is meeting legal requirements. Accounting records are accepted as evidence by the court of law if they are maintained systematically following the accounting rules, principles, and concepts. The returns can be submitted if the accounting records are maintained systematically and timely. Next, number 4, communicating the financial information. It is yet another function of accounting to communicate the financial information to the users, which may be internal users or external users such as management, banks, employees, government, authorities, etc. Number 5. Assistance to management. Management often requires financial information which is given by the accounting records, which in turn helps the management in decision making. Next, we are going to see the advantages of accounting. There are following advantages we are going to see one by one. Okay, I'm not going to write everything, but can you all please listen to all this topic because these are really short topic and I want to give a little bit of information to you all. Okay, let's start. 1. That is financial information about business. What is this? That is financial performance during the accounting period. 2. That is assistance to management. The management makes business plans, takes decisions, and exercises control over the affairs on the basis of accounting information. Number 3, that is replaces memory. A systematic and timely recording of the transaction requires the necessity to remember transactions. Number 4, facilitates comparative study. A systematic record enables businessmen to compare one year's results with those of other years and locate significant factors leading to change if any. Number 6, facilitates loans. You all know this, right? And number 7, evidence in court. So today's last topic that I'm going to cover is limitations of accounting. One, that is, accounting is not fully exact. Although most of the transactions are recorded on the basis of evidence such as sale or purchase or receipt of cash, yet some estimates are also made for ascertaining profit or loss. 2. Accounting does not indicate the realizable value. The balance sheet does not show the amount of cash which the firm may realize by the sale of all the assets. Third, accounting ignores the qualitative elements. Since accounting is confined to monetary matters only, qualitative elements like quality of staff, industrial relations, and public relations are ignored. 4. Accounting ignores the effect of price level changes. Accounting statements are prepared at historical cost. Money as a measurement unit changes in value. Number 5. Accounting may lead to window dressings. The term window dressing means manipulation of accounts so as to conceal vital facts and present the financial statements in such a way to show better position than what it actually is. So we are in the end of the video. Thank you for being with us in the video. If you love our video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.